And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. The wing pair, it's Caldwell Pope and Wells. Jackson is out there with Zach Edey. And it's Morant in at the point. And for the Timberwolves, the guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. Out to the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Gobert in at the center. Stan, we expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old school energy to this matchup.
Good on the shot.
And we've seen Randall add a three-point shot. However, this is the area of the court he's most comfortable, that mid-range.
Now here's Caldwell Pope, pass to Wells. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant outside. Clock at 6. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, Morant has all the moves to find a way to score in there.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Pass to Randall. Jacks up a three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
No good on the second free throw. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves, there remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Stolen by McDaniels. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. They get the rebound. McDaniels outside. Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
I'll tell you, we give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper-aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now, here's Wells. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Here's Morant. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, and Morant definitely has that floater in his arsenal.
Outside Conley. Randall surveying the D. Fast break, here we go. Here's Jackson, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Pass to Edey. Now Morant. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Jackson. He's defended by Randall. The fader will not go. This is off the front iron. McDaniels on the wing. Covered by Wells. Pass to Randall. Stolen by Jackson. Caldwell Pope against Edwards. And here's Morant. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Edey.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Santi Aldama comes in for Jackson. Conchar's checked in for Jalen Wells. And it's Ty Jerome in for Caldwell Pope. Here's Shannon. Reed with a screen on Jerome. Reed kicks to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. And they get it. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it. Wow, you don't see that kind of quickness from Aldama all that often.
Pass to Shannon. And Reed has it in the corner. Jerome against DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the board. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Morant scanning the floor. Clark sets a screen for Morant. Second shot opportunity. Misses the layup.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Well, that's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
For Memphis, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Now here's Morant. To the inside. Aldama gets the bucket. Aldama's got his second bucket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Memphis out in front. They lead by a bucket. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Shannon in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis is John Morant. But his super... Oh, man!
Well, look, Jackson Jr. is a tremendous dunker. You could feel that one from over here.
Randall with the ball. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Shannon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Shannon's got his first basket of the night.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
Bounce pass for Jerome. Now Conchar. Still scoreless. Here's Jackson. Bank shot. No good. DiVincenzo against Jerome. Shannon passes to Randall. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 6 points for Julius Randle.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's ready to talk things through with them. Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Six to shoot. Shoots from the line. And another miss by Memphis.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the left side wing. Here's Aldama. He's covered by Clark. Back to Aldama. The three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the 7-footer, Sante Aldama. You know, Stan, he looks like a guard out there at times.
The way this guy has improved since he's come into the league is phenomenal. You know, this is a guy who's gotten better as a shooter, more consistent, more efficient. But then he's added, like you said, his ability to put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, and his ability to pass off the dribble. This is a very skilled big man.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you guys.
Haslam bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Great dig into that a little bit.
From a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Julius Randle. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the wide open shot from Reid. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
You don't want to leave Reid any space out there. He's an efficient three-point shooter.
Edwards against Caldwell Pope. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Morant.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Reid. He's got 5. And he uses the glass on the layup. Reid's got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota.
Superb focus from Reid. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
Morant with it. Conley picks him up. The basket falls, and that's going to be a blocking call.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
G.G. Jackson. He's checked in for Clark. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Timberwolves?
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
Now here's Jackson. Back to Morant. It's stolen by Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. The three from Morant. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've reached halftime in this one. Timberwolves lead by 7. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
GA, you hear about 3-level scores, but is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. And it's Edey in at the 5. Handle no good. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Pass to Morant. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And Randall has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Jackson. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Edwards kicks to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Wells with the steal. It's stolen by Edwards. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. Bucket is good.
So strong. Gobert just goes through the bump. You have to hammer him.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jerome is checked in, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. No scoring in this one. Outside Jackson. A three-pointer, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Caldwell Pope outside. It's tipped. Here's Jerome. And again, Memphis no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to McDaniels. Edwards kicks to Randall. Gobert in the corner. Outside Conley. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Jerome. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pass to Jerome. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Then for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark. He's checked in for Zach Edey. Santi Aldama comes in for Wells. And Conchar subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. McDaniels kicks to Randall. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. To the paint. It's tipped. Shot clock at 6. Randall against Jackson. Randall no good. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Pass to Conchar. Back to Jerome. Jackson, a screen on DiVincenzo. Jerome passes to Conchar. To end the drought. Rebound, Minnesota. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team, fairly deep, with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniels' athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. A couple seasons ago, beset with injuries, the Grizzlies rode Jaren Jackson Jr. He said, I probably had never been put in a position to be that offensively free in my life. Getting those experiences, I can take that going forward. But it's more fun to have everybody around you for sure. Guys?
Great to see how he's grown. Allie, we thank you very much. Now, Aldama. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Jackson finds Jerome. Inside. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Up the floor.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Jerome. To the middle. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, he was making sure of that one. Jackson with the strong finish.
And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. McDaniels outside. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Trains the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota. Jackson passes to Jerome. It's hauled in by Edwards. Randall from outside, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Minnesota up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Let's go to the sideline for a report on John Morant. How's he doing, Allie?
Yes, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Memphis. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Normally, this is an injury that would take a while to recover from, but they're saying he may be able to play on it. We'll be monitoring the situation and keep you updated.
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
Well, look, injuries take a mental toll as well. These guys all want to be contributing to the best of their ability. It's tough to sit out and watch.
Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Shannon in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Yeah, Aldama can stretch the floor for you when the big man finds quality openings at the arc.
Randall passes to Shannon. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Conchar with it. Pass to Jackson. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14 points. Randall passes to DiVincenzo. From deep three-point land, and Julius Randle good for three.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Timeout called by Coach Isolo. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Clark. Memphis also making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Ja Morant comes in for John Conchar. And Pippen subbed in for Ty Jerome. And now, Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Randall with the block.
When Randall is engaged defensively, he can make some spectacular plays and really brings an intimidation factor to the game.
Oh, here's Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Down low, here's Jackson, and they recover it. Here's Morant. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, he's looking pretty much unstoppable. Morant making the defense regret that physicality.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, well, they just jump at it.
Edey rips down the rebound.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
It's Morant. Shot clock at 5. And it's on. Timberwolves leading by 15. And here is Conley. Outside Edwards. The three goes down.
Look, if Edwards is hitting that shot, there's not much you can do defensively to stop him.
Morant against Conley. The electric Ja Morant, the leader of this team, Stan. What's his focus need to be going forward?
Well, look, Kevin, I think it's pretty simple with Ja Morant. We know how good he is. Can he keep himself on the floor on a consistent basis, which for Ja means staying healthy and staying out of trouble. If he can do that, there's no question about his ability or his ability to lead this team.
Outside Edwards. Randall against Jackson. Morant there for the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 16. What a finesse finish on the lay-in.
Well, there's the determination from KCP. He'll go right at you.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Morant against Conley. Now Edwards. Randall outside. Gobert with the screen on Jackson. Randall, 6 on the shot clock, and the shot goes in.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Timberwolves.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Julius Randle.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
Here's Pippen. Following the basket by Julius Randle. Now Jackson. All right, here's Williams. Let's lose a 3. It's off. Now here's DiVincenzo. Now Reed. And there's the dunk.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Reed with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Dante, you won state titles in high school, 2 national titles at Villanova, and now a growing role in the NBA. What has been the secret to your success?
It's my ability to adapt. Different teams, different dynamics of different teams, and just my ability to adapt to that team and fit.
Sky's the limit, guys.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Julius Randle.